PPE, personal protective equipment, is equipment or clothing worn to protect the user against health and safety risks at work. PPE is typically a last resort after other safety control measures to protect you. You should always refer to your method statement and risk assessment for guidance on your specific PPE requirements. Our mandatory PPE regulations for all sites are safety helmets, safety gloves, safety footwear, high visibility clothing, glasses, ear protection, respirators and harnesses. On all our sites, we now require all operatives to wear 4-point safety helmets. Safety helmets help to prevent head injuries at work. Accidents can range from falling objects to slips and trips. Here at Aspiration Group, we use helmets that colour code different positions on the team. Our site managers wear a distinct black helmet, whereas our operatives wear white helmets. Fire marshals and first aiders have stickers corresponding to their role at the back of their helmets. It is important for all our operatives to familiarise themselves with the colour coding. It is required of you to always wear approved safety footwear on site. You should be wearing thick-soled, steel toe-cap boots, ensuring it always meets current safety standards. Safety boots are designed to help prevent slips and trips. It is vital that they are worn both on and around site. You must ensure that they are in good working condition, they must have no holes, and the toe cap must not be exposed. If your footwear is not up to current standards, then you will be removed from site until it is rectified. It is also vital that all our operatives wear safety gloves. Gloves help to prevent cuts and grazes to the finger and/or hand. They also help to protect against any infection you may be at risk of getting. It is crucial that gloves are worn when handling anything on site, from fixings to heavy machinery. Gloves must also be worn when dealing with insulation to avoid any skin irritation. Gloves are also to be worn when handling any chemicals there may be on site, such as render remover or cleaning products. It is crucial for all of our site staff to wear high visibility clothing. High vis vests allow for you to be seen wherever you are on site. High visibility clothing helps to reduce accidents on and around site. Like helmets, these are also colour coded. Yellow is primarily used on all sites. However, if a site is near a rail line or another transportation hub, then it is required that we wear orange. They also help the public to identify what site you're working on. Here at Aspiration Group, we also use a variety of job-specific PPE. For example, harnesses are used to protect our on-site operatives whilst working at height. You must be trained in working at height in harnesses. There are two main types of harnesses, fixed and fall arrest. Fall arrest harnesses don't initially stop you from falling, but they do allow a shock absorb for when you do fall. You must always have a means of rescue in place if you are to use fall arrest harnesses. However, here at Aspiration Group, we use fixed harnesses. Fixed harnesses are used to prevent you from even falling. For a fixed harness to work, the correct length needs to be used. It is vital to ensure that it has not been damaged before use. It should be checked and on a site register. There should be no frays, cuts or sign of splitting. Check for worn stitching, damage to buckles, D-rings and adjusters. Your point of connection must have also been checked and in date. All equipment parts must have their integrity confirmed as safe by a competent person before use. If there are any issues, report back to your site manager. The aim of noise regulations is to protect workers' hearing from excessive noises at their place of work, which could cause them to lose their hearing and or suffer from tinnitus. By wearing ear protection, it helps to protect you against loud noises. They don't completely remove noise, but they will reduce loud and harmful noises. Whilst working with any machinery that produces any form of dust and or rock wool, it is mandatory to wear a respirator. You must, however, be face fit tested before you can operate with a respirator. Respirators help the wearer to filter the dust out of the air and protect your lungs. If you want to know more, please watch our Toolbox talk on silica dust. Likewise, it is also important to protect your eyes from many harmful particles on the construction site. They also help against flames and sparks. Safety glasses are used as an added safety layer to protect you against eye injury, which could potentially leave you blinded. Glasses and/or goggles help protect against microscopic particles or dust that any handheld or heavy tool produce. By wearing your eye protection, you significantly reduce the risk of an eye injury or infection. We will provide you with PPE as it is our duty to keep you safe. You are only asked to provide yourself with safety boots and weather-appropriate clothing. You must look after any PPE issued, and if any PPE is damaged and/or broken, then it is vital that our site manager is notified. You must not continue working with damaged PPE. Once our site manager is notified, we will issue a replacement as required. You have an obligation to keep yourself safe. By keeping yourself safe, you keep those around you safe. If you're unsure on what PPE to use, refer to your method statement and risk assessments. If you are still unsure, then speak to your site supervisor or site manager. Please make sure before any job is started that you check the specific PPE requirements within the RAMs, risk assessments and method statements. The RAMs will provide a step-by-step guide to help you manage risk on site. Your site managers will now ask you questions based on the information in the video. Thank you very much for watching.